My name is Poop Gaming, and today I'm going to show you how to use your Game Boy and Game Boy Color save files in Pokemon Stadium and Stadium 2 on your computer through emulators, the power of emulation. So, first thing is first, you guys need to make a folder. Okay, I have this folder right here that I'm using for the example, because this is the main one that I use for Crystal Clear with Stadium 2. But you guys need to make a new folder, name it something like Transfer Pack Saves, or something like do not delete, or just don't forget. It's just something that if it's just chilling on your desktop, which that's where I recommend you create this. It's just easier to see that way. That way you do not delete it, or you see it in a year or two and you go, oh my god, what is that? And you just get rid of it. Now you're screwed when you go to play Stadium the next time. So, like I said, make a folder. Just right click on the desktop and new folder, and then just name it something, okay? So you need to have red, blue, yellow for Stadium 1, or you can do those three and gold, silver, crystal for Stadium 2. So we have blue version here. That's going to be the example today. We're going to open up our emulator. I know how to do this extensively in MGBA. I'm not sure about other emulators. MGBA is pretty much the best, other than RetroArch, which is also MGBA. So use MGBA, please. If you're using something else, it's 2025. Use MGBA or like BGB or something. So we need to go into Tools, Settings, Paths, Save Games. We need to change this folder right here. This section, okay, hang on. I'm sorry. Let me go back. Tools, Settings, and this is before we put a game in, guys. Click on Paths. This button will default be checked. If it's checked, you need to uncheck it, and if it's not checked, then just your peaches. Click on Browse. Go to your desktop. You need to navigate through here and find the folder that we literally just created named Transfer Pack Saves, or whatever you want to name it. This is going to contain your save files, not the ROMs, not the actual games, but the save files, the .sav files for your game. Click on Select Folder. So now that should populate here. We're going to click Apply, and then we're going to click OK. Now we're going to be booting up our ROM into here. I suggest leaving the ROM on the desktop and never taking it off the desktop. If you put this into a folder, or if you take it off of the desktop and just save it on your hard drive, you're going to have to redo this all over. So we're just going to load in our game. Sorry about the audio. I'm going to turn that off, actually. So I already have a save. So basically, you need to get to the point where you can get to a Pokemon Center. We literally just started. We caught a Burb, and we have Charmander level 6. We just rushed up here. We just got our Pokédex. We need to save inside of a Pokemon Center. Otherwise, this will not work on Stadium 1 or 2. So we're saving. So just play the game up to the point you can get to a Pokemon Center, or if you have already played the game, you should know where your save file is, but you need to find that save file and put it in this empty folder. So now that we've just saved in the game, it's going to come up and show us this save file, okay? So this is the save file that we literally just used. I'm going to test it to make sure. I'm going to try to delete it. It's going to tell me, oh, we can't delete this because you're currently playing on it. You're a Pinecone. That's fine. That's exactly what we want. So we've now saved in that. So we're going to close out of that. We are done with MGBA. We're going to open up our N64 emulator. I highly suggest Rosalie's Mupin GUI. It's the best that there is. We're going to click on Settings. Go to Directories. We're going to see this Save SRAM directory right here. We want to make this the folder on our desktop that holds our save games. So we're going to click on Change. Navigate to the desktop. Find our Transfer Pack Saves folder, click Select Folder. We're going to click on OK. So now it knows that when we're using a transfer pack, that is the save it's going to be pulling from. So now we have to go into Input, because that's where you plug your transfer pack into, is in your Nintendo 64 controller in real life. Find the correct profile. We have Starum here. And set this up as you'd like it. Just make sure it's set up correctly in terms of how you want it, or if you're using a keyboard, set your keyboard up appropriately. Click on the Options tab right here. this where it says, it's going to pull this screen up under options. It's going to default under this controller tab right here. It'll say controller pack. I believe the default is memory. We want to click on the drop down and change it to transfer. And then we click on transfer pack, and we click on where our ROM is located, and it is located on the desktop, Pokemon Blue version right here. We're going to click open, and then the Game Boy save. We're going to navigate to our transfer pack saves folder and click on our blue version .sav file and click open. So now we hit OK, and then we hit OK. So now the game thinks that blue version is currently inside of a transfer pack in our N64 controller. So we're going to go ahead and test that. We're going to open up Stadium 1. This will work in Stadium 2, of course. Get past the main screen, get past the loading screen, and boom, there. It shows that we have 4 controllers plugged in because we're cheating. But under, or just above one player, you see A, that is my ID. So now we're just going to make sure this works. We're going to go into the lab. We're going to load our game in, that weird machine. Now we can use the computer because we have the Pokédex. If you do not have the Pokédex, it's just going to tell you, sorry, you can't use this. We're going to access our Pokemon. Let's just check. Here's our Charmander, and here is our Burb. You can do all this stuff. You can use them in-game straight from the controller pack. You don't actually have to save them into N64. We can use the Game Boy Tower from here. I'm resetting because it's faster than backing out of there. It's still recognized. It should be forever. We're going to go into the Game Boy Tower now. Oh my god, we just did this. We're going to soft reset there because it's faster than waiting for that. Yes, we're going to soft reset. Well, we broke it. Okay, we're back. Sorry. Don't use the Game Boy Tower. I do not recommend it. We're going to go into Stadium here. Free battle, not Game Boy Tower. I did not mean to go there the second time. Normal, anything goes. Battle. We should be able to pull our Charmander and our Burb straight from the game pack, and here they are. Let's give them a rental Bulbasaur level 50. Okay. Boom, there's our Charmander. Guys, that is all there is to it. Just don't, you can move this around on the desktop. Just don't put it inside of another folder or anything like that. And don't take your save file out of here. If you want to still be playing the game, like if you haven't beaten it and you still have stuff left to do, you just load up MGBA again. I'm just going to double check to make sure that it's still saving to transfer pack saves, which it is. So we're going to load blue version into here. You can you can still play the game and save just as normal. And everything will fine. It'll still update in Stadium 1. So let's go level up Charmander. He was level 6. Let's get him to level 7 super quick. Okay, he's level 7. So we're going to go back up to the Pokemon Center. We're going to save. Okay, so now Charmander's level 7. We've saved. It saves right back to this file in this folder. We're going to boot up Stadium 1 again. Our game is still recognized. Let's go into the lab. Put our game in. pull up the PC, Pokemon, and there's our level 7 Charmander, just like that. It seems daunting at first, guys, but once you get it in there, it's not bad at all. So that is going to complete this video. This is the first instructional video I've ever posted on YouTube, so shout out to all you guys for watching. Feel free to catch me Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern time on TikTok streaming Pokemon games. All right, everybody, have a good day.